I'm often asked, what is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and math. It's not just 4 new letters, it's not just 4 subject areas. It's the way we interconnect the science, technology, engineering, and math. It's the way we make learning more meaningful. It's the building importance in the discovery of new ideas and how those new ideas fundamentally change how we do something, how we could do something, or how people live.
I think STEM inspires students by connecting the real world to them. It explains how we do our day-to-day function, and it allows for innovation.
In Aggie STEM camp, you get to learn lots of interesting things that you probably wouldn't normally learn, but also you get to meet new people and learn different skills such as like problem solving and collaborating. And not only are you doing like fun projects, but you're also like solving real world problems too.
It really inspires you to do what you want to do in life, in terms of your career and maybe even your life goals.
The reason why I believe Aggie STEM is leading the way for STEM camps is A&M uses their instructors for the other colleges, the College of Education and Human Development, understands the intellectual development of younger minds, and they combine them together. And so they can communicate to the younger student all this wonderful technology that A&M already has. On top of that, they can put the social aspect of it when they're shy and make them more confident. So you get a well-rounded person when you come to the Aggie STEM camp.
I think when you measure impact one person at a time. Because if you inspire that one person and they take that idea back to their school, then you have the potential to impact many, many others.
I hope to take back a new set of tools that I can engage learners and kind of have them invest in STEM. I think teachers should come to Aggie STEM camp. It's important for them to try out this new perspective of teaching. So you are allowing students to be the leader of their learning process. And that's something that we might not put our focus on when you're thinking about standardizing tests and thinking about the curriculum and all the other things that we do as teachers.
The way Aggie STEM camps work during the summer is that we have a very intricate balance between teacher engagement with students in teacher boot camps and student boot camps. Aggie STEM has always done a really good job at making sure females are represented at camp. So we've always run about 40% before the Gaddis camp. However, what the Gaddis camp has done is it has gotten us on the radar for incredibly talented young women who might have not considered A&M.
Well, I named the Gaddis Girls STEM camp after my dad. He passed away a couple years ago and was a wonderful math teacher. Back in the 70s and 80s, the girls were not included really in math and science. They weren't encouraged to continue doing that. And Daddy didn't care if you were a girl or a boy. He just wanted you to be excited about math and science and school and education. He was something special. He encouraged girls for math and science. I just wanted to create a good environment so girls can find their own voice.
I enjoy being in the girls' camp because I'm around people that enjoy similar things as me, and it's really easy to get along with them. It's really easy to collaborate and learn new things alongside with them, and it's honestly a really great experience here.
My future hope is to double and triple the size of the STEM camp so more students can come here and experience A&M and the Aggie spirit for that matter. I want to reduce the barrier of the financial burden for some of these students. And also, in addition to that, more money to open up some of these labs so the kids can go in these labs and experience them, such as the WAVE lab. So we have lots of labs here, but it takes a lot more money than what we have right now.
Oftentimes the low SES students have difficulties affording the types of technologies that would help accelerate their learning. And while they can come here and they can use our technology, that's not the same thing as when they leave taking those same versions of software and programs that they've used and be able to continue their learning if they had their own machines. So if we could have more money to be able to provide equipment and technology for kids to take with them to continue their learning, that would be an exceptional opportunity. We would also benefit greatly from having a high-end STEM lab where students work with the high-end types of technologies like a laser cutter, a CNC machine, a pneumatic station, things where the kids are actually having to build and create, and they have tools that are appropriate for the task. During STEM camp this year, I had the opportunity to interact with 2 business leaders they were really focused on only wanting to sponsor and support programs in a particular field in engineering. And I made an important point, I think, to this person in that if we don't educate and attract all the kids to A&M, the likelihood of them finding a highly qualified person to fill those jobs later is highly unlikely. If we don't really empower teachers and give them the quality of the education that they need to be able to inspire this new generation of kids who are likely to go into those two fields, then there's not going to be anybody to go into those fields or to attract to a camp specifically for those kids. It's important to reach teachers. It's important to reach back into the community. We need to give back because we have the most talented people at Texas A&M University. And if we're not the ones responsible for reaching down and supporting others, then who will?